Good afternoon, Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group. This is Mark, and I have here an original Wicked Edge standard vise on a Stabil-Rizer kit. And I whisper that because I don't use the standard vise unless I have to. I quit using the standard vise when Wicked Edge introduced the first WE120 vise Gen 3 Pro vise back in 2016, 2017, and I never looked back. And the kits, the Stabil-Rizer kits that we offer at the Expert Corner Group, are all with 2-hole risers, with the hope, intention on my part that you'll use it as a gateway to accessorize and upgrade, to step up to the Wicked Edge new standard vise, the new twin clamp standard vise, in conjunction with the Stabil-Rizer. My friend in England, who I'm trying to help facilitate him getting a vise, because his standard vise he bent over his years of using. He's been using Wicked Edge far longer than I have, and he bent his vise. And I offered to replace it, and Wicked Edge is replacing the original standard vise for him. At the same time, some weeks, months ago, at my suggestion, he tried the new standard vise that Wicked Edge offers as an upgrade, and it did not meet his user experiences. He tried to use it the same way that the original standard vise is used, which is a solid machine part, and it's not designed to be used that way. The new standard vise, no matter how, any way you look at it, it's a flexible part, and when you put a knife in there that you can move and twist and whatever, it's flexible and it spreads. So it does not have the solid feel that someone that's got 15 years of using a standard vise is accustomed to. Hence, he may have over-tightened it and warped it a little bit. Because of this, I had thought I want to send him a Stabil-Rizer, but then I said maybe not, and I told him I don't think a Stabil-Rizer is for you, because I'm afraid that the parts will break under his expectations. He's used to a standard vise. He used it for years and he bent it, so he puts a lot of pressure. He told me about his sharpening, and he is a physical sharpener, not a gentle whisper soft Wicked Edge sharpener. So all those things led me to be apprehensive to recognize this, and I told him, he said to me, "Are you saying you fear that your product is not as robust as you claim?" Yes. I said, yes, that is my fear. Bottom line is that I think he's going to twist stuff tighter than it's supposed to be and break it. Anyway, I'm going to send him a kit, hopefully, and a few extra parts, and we'll see. I don't know that it is, because I know the limitations. I've broken the screws. I know what it takes, and his track record suggests that this isn't for him. That all said, for you guys with the old standard vices. The Stabil-Rizer kit can be used. It's not designed to use with the single offset vise mounting screw. It's designed to hold the vise that's self-centering and be your gateway to upgrading. But if you have that old standard vise and you're perfectly fine using it, here is a Wicked Edge 120 that I took the riser out and put in the Stabil-Rizer. It's clamping a 210 or 8-inch Japanese chef knife, Gyuto, in the center, how I would sharpen it. It's clamped with the strap on the handle and on the tip, and it is solid. Solid because it's a standard vise that holds solid, and it's going to hold it solid for you to sharpen your chef knives. With it, I checked it and I was able to achieve 13 degrees on the low end and 33 degrees on the wide side. Let me check that again. I'm going to pause this. I want to check that again. Okay, I have a cube and a stone, and I want to check the wide angle again. I'm going to check the 0, and I'm going to go out as wide as I possibly can. .32 degrees. So 32 degrees to 13 degrees with the Stabil-Rizer. So it gives you a full range of sharpening. I talk about low range angle. Well, with the old standard vise or the new standard vise, because they both have the same slope, and the Stabil-Rizer, we're seeing 13 degrees for a full-size chef knife out to 33 degrees. So that is a big range, clamping range, and angle adjustment range for sharpening knives. So it's the Wicked Edge 120 is a very utility-friendly sharpener, upgraded with the Wicked Edge new standard vise. It becomes especially friendly because this new style flexible vise that I'm getting used to, that doesn't have the rigidity and the solidity that I'm used to, but it has these stone stops that stops the depth, and with the clamping aid, the flat spots, they clamp the blade, and you give it a little twist and it like springies, and it snugs in and finds that place. And that, in conjunction with this, it becomes, like this, rock solid for sharpening. So the older models, this is a real easy way for you to really make it a nice solid sharpener that you'll find easier to use. These are tough. The standard vise is tough. If you're still using a standard vise today, then I commend you, and I offer you a Stabil-Rizer upgrade. We're going to have it field tested over in England when we finally get it over there. We'll see how it stands up to their standards. Thanks.